Greetings, friends. This stage of the quest is nearly over. The further these warriors advance, the more pitfalls they meet. But today, another must stumble, for only two can continue and retain their chance to become champion. Warriors, the path to victory is lit by just one fire, that burning in your heart. Whose burns brightly and whose flickers in the wind?
I'm really looking forward to the 5th day because I'm in first place with 5 lives and 7 rings. I'm hoping to get through to the next round of the tournament, and I'm going to try my best in all the challenges we do.
I'm currently on 5 lives and 2 rings. I'm really happy that I got to the last 3, and hopefully I can push myself to maybe even win.
I'm quite happy that I'm still in the tournament. Although I'm 3rd, I'm ready to go.
My friends, you all bear the scars of many battles. But remember, the injured lion fights most fiercely. So, let us lick our wounds and be stout of heart as we march towards the first challenge. Come. The path here is lost amidst treacherous marshland. To continue on foot would be foolish, yet continue we must. The only way forward is to cross the water. But you need not get wet if you can master these hide boats. On the far bank are 3 gold treasure rings. 2 await the warrior who reaches them first, leaving 1 for the warrior who is second. But come last, and not only will you win no reward, you will lose a life. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Melka, Rohak, Tonish. The marsh waters have revived your energies. Tonish, you were first to reach the rings, and Rohak, you were second. Place them on your standards. But Melka, you were last, and this will cost you dear. You must lose a life. Now, thanks to these hide boats, you have all crossed the marshes. It must be comforting to think that your feet will keep dry from now on. Come.
When I set off, I couldn't believe that I was in first, and I think that spurred me on to go a little faster and try and win. I didn't want to give up my first position on the race. I was really happy when I finally got the rings.
I really enjoyed Battle of the Boats, but I think I could have done better and possibly won if Melka hadn't kept hitting my side of my boat. But I got a ring, and even though I fell in at the end.
me and Rohak were like drawing with each other, and then he sped ahead, and then he was at the ring and he was trying to lean over, but he couldn't lean over, so I caught up with him, but then he snatched the ring.
We have entered the realm of one of the most infernal of foes, the fire demon. One by one, you must attempt to pass him, but you may only do so safely by destroying the ball of flame that houses his evil power. To do so, you'll be armed with a staff of ice. Any who approach the demon risk being blinded by his fiery gaze. For your own protection, you will be blindfolded. Rohak, as you currently lead our warriors, you will go first. Rohak, defeat the fire demon, and the ring is yours. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Rohak has proved to be a warrior of great skill. Tonesh, will your efforts prove as successful? Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Melka, you have seen the dangers of not listening to your senses. Will this warning impel you to succeed? Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Rohak, Melka, you have proved to be well attuned to your senses, and both destroyed the demon's fire. Place the rings you have won on your standards. Rohak, you have 9 golden rings, and can therefore win back a life. However, Tonesh was not so fortunate. Tonesh, you failed to trust your own senses. Your efforts were erratic and allowed the fire demon to strike. Therefore, you must lose a life. Now, you may have met with mixed fortunes here, but all can change in the next challenge. Come.
All through the challenge it was quite tense, but then, because like at the end it started to get closer and closer, but I just managed to get it right at the end, so I'm quite happy.
I was quite disappointed not to get a ring on Fire Demon, because I was quite looking forward to it and I thought I'd do quite well.
I feel quite good that I hit the fire and I got the ring, because now I've got a life back and I've got 6 lives.
In myth and legend, the serpent has proved the deadliest of creatures. And so it is here, at the Serpent's Eye. It is only through mastery of this most noble of weapons that you can hope to leave here unscathed. You will fire into the target 3 times. Hit the target, and you'll preserve your lives. Hit the Serpent's Eye, and you'll win a gold ring. But hit the serpent's body that coils around the target, or fail to hit the target at all, and you will lose a life. Believe in the bow, and the arrow will deliver the prize. You will fire your arrows in turn. Melka, step forward. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
Well done, Melka. No rings won, but no lives lost.
Tonesh, Melka has just demonstrated a keen eye and a steady hand. Will you follow her example? Step forward. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
You have one final arrow with which to find the target, Tonesh.
Bad luck, Tonesh. Rohak, as our leader, will you pierce the serpent's eye and win yourself a golden ring? Step forward. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
Take your time, Rohak. There is no penalty for patience here.
Melka, your aim was straight and your arrows flew true. Your accuracy has preserved your lives. Rohak, Tonesh, though I admire your efforts, I am less sure of your aim. Your arrows failed to hit home. Therefore, both of you must lose a life. Now, let us move on. We have a mountain to climb.
I'm really happy because I've just done Serpent's Eye and I hit the black bit twice, which means I didn't get a ring, but I didn't lose a life either. So now I'm in 2nd place.
I think I aimed too high, and when it flew over the board, I did feel a bit disappointed with myself. I do hope I can do better in the other challenges and try and win back and try and get back into the game.
I'm quite confident that I'll go through to the final round of the tournament because I'm in first place with 5 lives and everyone else is on 3.
Warriors, we have reached the foothills of the blasted mountain. Our path leads beneath its slopes. The mountain has sensed your presence and is about to erupt. The only protection is to build a shield hewn from the great oak. Its magical properties will dispel the smoke and ash. Hoist a sled containing pieces of shield and assemble them before you are destroyed. The mountain has awoken. Let the challenge begin.
You must pull with all your might if you are to avoid the wrath of the mountain's fire. You must hurry, warriors. The mountain's flames are merciless. The shield's power can only be tapped if it is assembled in exactly the right way.
Quickly, Tonesh. Seek refuge behind your shield. The great oak's protective power has shielded you well, my young friend. Rather than destroying you, the mountain's fiery power has forged you a gift. A gold ring. Place your ring on your standard. Now, for your comrades. Melka, Rohak, I have restored you, but at a price. Each of you must lose a life. Now that the wrath of the mountain is spent, we can journey under its shadow. But every step we take brings us closer to the greatest peril of all. Prepare yourselves, for the time of reckoning is at hand.
It was good fun pulling up the sled with the wood on and trying to put it all together. The sled was quite difficult to pull at first, and as you got it up about the quarter of the way, it started to be a lot easier.
As I got the sled up and put the pieces on, I found a lot of them were upside down and hard to push in. I was so glad when I finally managed to make my piece, and I'm really glad that I'm back in second place again.
I wasn't that surprised that Tonish did so well because I knew she's quite strong and she's quite good at puzzles, so that was like the perfect combination. I'm not going to give up yet.
the last stand. Here, the quest of many a brave warrior has come to an end. The creature who has engineered their fate has yours in mind too. Warriors, prepare to face Nevar, evil guardian of the portal. But even amidst this bleak arena, there remains the means of escape. The portal that Nevar guards so jealously has the power to transport a warrior safe to the next stage of the quest. You must battle your way through Nevar's defenses, destroying any demons he places before you. Only then can you pass through the portal. But beware, should any warrior succeed, then Nevar's wrath will grow only more fierce, and great peril awaits those who remain behind.
In this final challenge, your lives and rings are of vital importance. Rohak, with 4 lives remaining, you are a leader, and as such, will start ahead of your fellow warriors. Tonesh, with 3 lives and 5 rings left, you will start ahead of Melka, who has only 2 lives and 7 rings. May the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. The first task facing the warriors is to drag a key along the maze in order to open a cage containing puzzle pieces at the end of it. The warriors need to complete the puzzle in order to vanquish the demon that blocks their path. The warriors must fully engage the lever to defeat the demon before them. Tonesh, you failed to secure your canister to the rope. You must return to the bottom of the slope to recover it. Rohak must align the symbols accurately before he can access the portal.
Rohak and Tonesh have evaded Neva. Their achievement will linger long in their memories. But let us not forget their unlucky companion. Melka, though you have finally faced defeat, you should remember your many triumphs. I will escort you on the first leg of your journey home, and I will do so gladly, for you have proved to be a true and worthy warrior. Soon we will meet up with Rohak and Tonesh again, as they take on new challenges in the hope of becoming our ultimate champion. Next time, 6 new warriors will battle to join them. Though they will remain focused on our lofty goal, they should remember, it is not the mountain that the warrior trips over, it is the molehill.
I will remember about the tournament, all the things that I really wanted to do and I ended up doing them, and all the fears that I had, but I confronted them, so I'm really happy about all of them. I'm feeling a bit upset that I didn't finish the tournament, but I've done what I came to do.
Next time on Raven, can our warriors overcome their fears and take the treasure from Spider's Wood? Will they unlock the intricate mechanism of the Dead Man's Vault? And can they evade the frightening clutches of the Water Demon?